welcome back to my channel. And how are you today? So basically today is still another lockdown day, quarantine life. So I thought I can share with you certain yoga poses. I don't even know whether they are yoga poses, but basically exercises that help me to relieve menstrual cramps during my menstrual period. I think it's a very good time to share with everyone what exercises I do to relieve my menstrual cramps. So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a consultant or anything like that, but it works for me and I hope it works for you as well, alright? So let's take a look at what are the poses I am going to show you. Alright, let's get started with this comfortable pose. We call it the one-legged king pigeon pose. So for this, I will stretch one of my legs at the back and the other pressing against my womb area. This pose allows me to feel very comfortable as it stretches my back. At the same time, the other of my leg will press against my womb area. This gives me a slight pressure on my womb area, which eases my menstrual cramps or bloating. Alright, the next pose we call it the reclined spinal twist. So for the reclined spinal twist, you need to twist it like that while trying to lay as flat as possible. This will allow me to have some pressure on my womb area at the same time stretching my back. So as you can see, while I twist my bottom body, my spinal is being stretched as well. This makes me feel really comfortable. The next pose we call it the seated spinal twist. So for doing this exercise, I would like to stretch my back as much as possible, and this allows me to stretch my back at the same time strengthening my back. So usually my menstrual cramps, like I mentioned, it actually weakens my spinal and I like to strengthen it and stretch as much as possible. The next pose is the one of the easiest pose. We call it a white child's pose. So for this part, right, it actually strengthens my bottom part of my back at the same time adding pressure against my womb. This is very comfortable. At the same time, if you take a look, I'm twisting left and right slightly so that my spine is being stretched out. At the same time, my womb is being stretched out as well. The next pose, we call it the reverse mini sit-up. So for the reverse mini sit-up, I will start with lifting my legs up, and after that, use my arms and press against my womb area. Like I say, during my menstrual cramps period, or during bloating period, I will prefer something to press against my womb. After that, I will slowly lift down my leg and reach for the floor and lift it up again. If you think this is too easy, you can straighten up your legs after that. So these are the few poses that I usually do to relieve cramps. Take note, these are my personal favorites, where it will have a slight pressure on my tummy and womb area, which I feel much more comfortable in that area. And if you are not comfortable in doing these exercises, please stop, alright? Like I said, I'm not a yoga instructor, I'm not a gym coach, I'm not a doctor. These are just poses that I think it will help everyone, alright? So, see ya! Bye!